Which country comes to your mind when someone asks you which is the world's most digitally advanced country? USA, UK, Japan, or Germany? Let me give you a hint. This country is bordered to the north by the Gulf of Finland, to the west by the Baltic Sea, to the south by Latvia, and to the east by Lake Peipus and Russia. Now can you guess the country? The country is none other than Estonia. Hello guys, today in this series we are going to visit this country and know a bit more about it. So are you going to come with me in this journey? Then without waiting, let's go for a ride. The territory of Estonia consists of the mainland along with 2,222 islands in the Baltic Sea, which covers a total area of 45,227 kilometers square. The capital of Estonia is Tallinn and the largest city of the country is Tartu. Just like any other country, Estonia is a country filled with rich culture and heritage. And to know how this country has developed throughout the years, we need to know its history. It is said that Estonia has become a high-income economy and the fastest-growing country in the European Union since 2004. The country ranks very high in the Human Development Index and is in constant development in economic freedom, civil liberties, education, and press freedom. Did you guys know that the citizens here receive universal health care, free education, and the longest paid maternity leave? And not only that, in 2005, Estonia became the first country to hold election over the internet, and in 2014, it became the first country to provide e-residency to their citizens. Fascinating, isn't it? So how come this country has turned out to be such developed and well organized, which was captured and ruled many times by various powerful forces and empires? To know more about this, we need to go back 11,000 years ago, when the first human civilization was recorded in this place. It was the beginning of the last ice age meltdown, when the bank of river Pärnu became a sweet spot for the Puli settlement. Scientists, after radiocarbon dating, have considered this civilization as the oldest civilization in the country. During the Mesolithic period, the Kunda habitation came into existence in northern Estonia. The place was covered with forest at the time and people lived in semi-nomadic communities near bodies of water. The people mainly indulged in activities such as hunting, food gathering, and fishing. The Narva culture came into existence in the Neolithic period, which was around 4900 BC, and then the Bronze Age started around 1800 BC, where the large amount of bronze objects indicate the existence of active communication with the Scandinavian and Germanic tribes in that period. Once a home of Vikings became a place for the invaders throughout the period of time, and among them all, the most important event took place during the invasions of the Germans and Soviets. Both of these parties captured this country on and off, but on 23rd August 1939, Germany and the Soviet Union signed a pact named the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. This pact made Estonia belong to the Soviets, and with this, heavy industries were strongly prioritized, but this did not improve the well-being of the local population and instead caused massive environmental damage through pollution. The country was heavily militarized and most of the coastal areas were turned into a restricted border zone, which required a special permit for entry. These actions drew the attention of international bodies, including powerful countries like the US, United Kingdom, France, Germany, and majority of the Western countries. They considered this annexation of Estonia by the Soviets as an illegal act. So after much of foreign pressure and frequent rebellions, of which the most famous is the Singing Revolution of 1987, the Soviet authorities were bound to give Estonians their independence, and on 17 September of the same year, Estonia was admitted into the United Nations. In 1992, with rise in privatization and current reform oriented towards the West, Estonia began its journey to become one of the leading countries in terms of industrial development. Food, construction, electronic, machineries, and chemical industries are currently among the most common industrial sectors in the country. Many areas are highly polluted, especially with sulfur dioxide from the mining sites that the Soviet Union developed in the early 1950s. Thus, to overcome pollution, local and foreign companies have invested in renewable energy sources in the recent years. The importance of wind power has also increased steadily in Estonia throughout the time. The largest deposits of oil shale and limestone has turned out to be a valuable asset to the country and is exported throughout the world. Along with this, there are large reserves of phosphorus, pitchblende, granite, and rare earth oxides as well. Estonia has a strong information technology sector. It has been mentioned as the most wired and advanced country in Europe. It is even claimed that it has the most startups per person in the world. Just as much as they are digitally advanced, they are also very careful in protecting their rich ecosystem. Natural habitats of Estonia is diverse and people there know how to perfectly balance their urban life with nature, because of which many extinct species of other parts of Europe can still be found in Estonia. It is very important to observe this country carefully and learn how the country gained great achievements